Hi, I'm Gary Kasparov here at Chess Club and Scholastic Center of St. Louis, and we are about to watch a great event, Showdown in St. Louis, where 4 players, Nakamura, Caruana, Huifan, and Negi, will play classic, rapid, blitz, and, of course, Fischer random. Of course, it's random. Of course, we know it could have 960 variations. We had an idea, and actually it was my old dream, to engage the public, you, to be part of this event by voting on Twitter for the position that you like to be played in the specific games. But before you do that, I'm here to make suggestions. My first suggestion is very, very simple. I don't know whether we can call it random. It's to replace bishops and knights in the original positions. So to have 2 bishops on the knight spots and vice versa. Here is the second position. That's already non-traditional. You have bishops in the corner on the queen side, and then you have rooks on the king side. Looking for different positions, I always try to make sure that the pawns are protected. I mean, you don't have terrible weaknesses that could create huge discomfort for the player. So position number 3, as you can see, all the pawns are protected, and I have to tell you, I don't know how just to make just the best move. So I guess it takes time to understand, how you will develop the pieces, because the moment you move any of these pawns, so they will be unprotected. So again, I wonder, how this position goes. At one point, we have to move white king to the queen side. So now it's on c1, and you have 2 fianchetto bishops, forced fianchettos. So maybe it gives an advantage for those who play King's Indian and Grimfold. I have no idea, but it will be very, interesting to find out. So how these fianchetto bishops will enter the battle without annihilating each other. Position number 5, very solid. I could sense, that's the potentially good coordination of the pieces, but still, it's interesting to understand what would be the ideal first move. So, I don't know, push this pawn to open the bishop, open the rook, because I could see also many potentially weak squares, and I wonder how the players will deal with this disbalance of weaknesses. Position number 6, it's more of the traditional Fischer random, because it's very chaotic, and I'm sure those who play this kind of chess before, I mean, they will know how to deal with this. I'm not very comfortable with this configuration, but at one point you should throw into the loop position that is not very orthodox. Now, after the extremes, we go back to what you may call normal in Fischer random. So at least you have king and queen in their just original positions. You have at least 1 knight here on b1, and other pieces they're not on their positions, original positions, but I could feel that there's enough harmony. And now back to almost normal classical chess. So the 5 pieces on the original positions. You have rook, knight, bishop, queen, and a king, and reshuffling just on one side of the board. I think it's quite significant, of course, but naturally it brings this game as close to normal as possible. Though I'm still wondering whether even the minor change, relatively minor change as this one, could still lead the game into uncharted waters. But we'll find out. You will make a choice. You can watch these games live on uschesschamps.com. But before it happens, you can vote on Twitter and decide how these great players will start their games. Thanks for participating in this event, and enjoy the show.